What is up, guys? It's Cheko here, and welcome back to another episode of Reverse 1999. 87? Cosmic Overture. Yes, that's the title. I didn't have to look at that. I already knew it because I'm super smart. But now we're getting closer and closer to the time of the experiment. Hizbut just performed a sort of trial run for the teleportation disc, and it worked out well. Did a few fish have to be sacrificed for the sake of this mission? Yes, but at least some survived. Anyway, we also got to see Ulrich and everything. Yeah, so it was pretty cool. And we can watch the next part unfold, and I'm super excited. Let's get into this. I was gonna say check it out. This is the beginning of the video. All right, we're already at part 13, y'all. Pretty far ahead. I'm doing this all in one day. Isn't that insane? I still got it. I just a little under the weather. We're 29 hours now. Whatever the name. The town surrounded by the Cosmodome looks more or less the same. They were built to support the nearby research facilities and fall silent along with them. A single snowflake goes unnoticed in the vast white, melting into the hot breath.
Allow me. These should be the lost boxes.
Leave them, miss. Just tell us which ones should be moved and we'll take care of them. We all got our own jobs to do.
The young soldier bends down ahead of Pointer. She's not in this. Loading the boxes onto the truck one by one with practice speed. Pointer checks the list in her hand and gives a nod. Correct quantity. The second to last batch of supplies is now loaded.
Will you leave with the others tomorrow? Or are you staying on until the final evacuation?
Our orders are to evacuate to Xeno's nearest base tomorrow. How about you?
Well, you could tell
we
a
were
Xeno
responsible
soldier
for
from
escorting the
all
last
the way.
staff members from the Placid's Cosmodrome. That place should be empty now, shouldn't it?
Again, I would bet this part of the world is riddled with Xeno.
An evacuation like this has to be for something big. I'm sure you know better than I do. If you can, miss, find somewhere safe. ASAP.
I'm leaving Manny tonight, just as soon as I help finish with the evacuation.
Dang.
There are fewer troops around now. Have there been any further
She's
orders?
really not going to be here for the experiment?
Some were sent to clear the roads. There's been more critters blocking the way lately. I guess the others were assigned to an urgent support mission. So it's just the rookies like me left.
Evacuations can be dangerous. A job like this shouldn't be left to new recruits.
You think so? Honestly, I was hoping for a little challenge. But we're soldiers, we follow orders.
Isn't that what Name Day likes? The engine roars to life, sending up a small flurry of snow from its undercarriage.
Do you need a lift?
Thanks, but I'm going back to check on the evacuation. Be safe.
The truck disappears down with slush-covered road, caved through the snow. Pointer heads in the opposite direction, further into the town. See, I read that last sentence. Yeah, I did that. This one.
So, this is our humanitarian vacation here? An open mining pit?
Yeah. I was about to say, something that they like to do is freaking just like auto go to the next one. They didn't used to do it that much before, but I feel like lately they've been doing it a lot. I'm like, dang, I can't read that fast.
You've got it.
You know I'm reading it out loud and I'm dyslexic.
It's nearby and easy to reach. I can't see a reason why we shouldn't come check it out. The only problem is I got the timing a little off. But just you wait. It won't be long now before the Aurora shows up.
She tosses a pebble towards the pit. It vanishes into the dark.
We've recruited a great team from Laplace and the Foundation and worked out the kinks of our teleport disc. If we can just manage to collect some useful data, our future could be brighter than any Aurora.
Oh, you think we'll
I
get
hate
to
to be
see
negative
one?
at a time like this, but this is still a big gamble.
Yeah,
But
you're just
we won
keeping us
big
grounded.
today. Didn't you join us to bring about a better future? Just think. Our achievements on this project could pave the way to a promotion or at least a transfer.
Oh, they don't want to be in this branch no more?
Don't try
I'd
to
want to
butter
go to
me
the
up
main
with
branch
promotion
too,
talk.
to be honest.
Anyway, it's bad luck to talk like that right before a mission. Worse
What's
than
the
bad
difference
luck, it's
between
cliche.
him and Lingyue? Was that her name?
Strangers coming together to do great deeds,
What's the
risking
difference
mortal
between their
peril for
jobs?
the
Aren't
good
they
of
both
humanity.
investigators?
Now,
Or
just
was
before the
Madame
climax,
Hoffman an
we'll start talking
investigator?
about their motivations and backstories.
Wait, I think Marcus and Madame Hoffman were investigators. She's more like a deputy.
All to give the story a twist. When someone bites it in the last act, and then the whole gang is haunted by their last moments of peace together.
I low-key want there to be a chart made of all the different departments and then labeling who's in what department. Because my goodness, you have investigators, like cops, or whatever the frick. Well, they're kind of, I don't know what they're called, I forgot. And then we have Laplace,
Oh, there's a theory
Mm.
about that. What is it called again?
Team Timekeeper. It's almost like
Content
Team Avatar, bro.
entanglement.
Team Timekeeper is just as prestigious as being part of Team Avatar.
Where I'm from, there's a book called I Ching that has a similar idea. That the
kinda
things
wanna
we
learn
do are mirrored
Chinese.
in faraway places.
Low key. Eat you. After turning several near identical corners, Pointer reaches her destination. A small group of people has gathered by the roadside. The moment they spot her, the wind-chapped faces break into smiles. Their wind-chapped faces break into smiles. Frick.
How are things proceeding? I'm here to perform a final check on the evacuation.
It's going well. We're all ready to leave. It's just these flowers.
I feel
We
like
thought
there's
about
many
planting them
levels to
somewhere
reverse
just so we don't need to
NPCs.
carry them, but with the soil frozen over.
There's like NPC her and then NPC her. You know?
Flowers.
NPC Pointer, I realize you can't see my cursor.
Yes, you know, from the seeds you gave us. My daughter planted them just for fun, but they really thrived.
Avgus knows a thing or two about sunflowers, bro. A little girl, bundled in thick winter clothes, hoists up her box treasures to Pointer, several tall pointed sunflowers.
Mommy said it's really, really difficult. It's a miracle.
Wait, she has eyeballs.
But you and I did it together.
Yes. I suppose it indeed appears miraculous.
Like in
But
this
how are you
weather?
going to take them with you? I think it will be a bit too heavy to carry on the road.
We've given away the rest to some of our neighbors. But these are the ones that bloomed the best. It hurts to think we'd just leave them here to die.
Right?
It's so cold now, and it's getting hard to find food. We know we have to evacuate soon, but no one has told us where we're going or what's next. Despite all the hardship, these seeds you gave us somehow managed to bloom under my daughter's care. Look, they're absolutely radiant. If even these little flowers are ready to fight to survive, how can we give up?
The townspeople around here her chime in, and the girl beams even brighter, holding the box tight in her
That's
arms.
true.
She wants to tell them to save their space and energy for more important supplies. Their seeds were gifts from Windsong, lightly altered through an arcane skill, perhaps already adapted to grow in permafrost. I mean, it's Avgus. It's Avgus flowers. They're probably already built to grow here. But at this moment, it doesn't seem right to judge those flowers that hold meaning for others. It's literally just like a semblance of hope for them.
Thank you.
And that's why I feel like you need
I'm
to
not
stop being
aware
a
of the local
pessimist,
species of flowers here.
Pointer.
But I'm certain all the same that these are the most beautiful flowers in Murney.
I'm like, I think you need to stop being a pessimist.
I hope
now.
you can find a way to take them with you.
Like, I think it's time. Watching the gold hue of the sunflowers fade into the distance, Pointer steps back onto the street. She will check on the vehicle she parked earlier, take one final patrol, and then leave without looking back. Yet, Mirami is, in fact, just large enough for chance encounters to still occur.
Hey, am I seeing things? Pointer?
The glint of Laplace's uniform blends into the snow and squints until she recognizes a waving figure.
Oh, hey. Weren't you on vacation? Why are you back here with the evacuation team?
Well, I had nothing else to do anyway, and we need all the help we can get.
So this was this by chance the storm that happened? But like frick, I don't know.
Did you hear?
Which
There's
storm
still
is
a team
this?
at Pleasance. Ludwig even approved a delayed evacuation for them. I guess
Like,
they're
I'm just
planning
trying to
stay
compile
to the very
timelines
last
here.
moment. Can you believe that?
Like this doesn't so happen to be the storm that took place when Vertin was on the island. Probably not, right?
Ludwig actually approved it.
I don't know.
They are
'Cause
going to
Ulrich is
stay in
here.
the Cosmodrome?
The news is nothing like she expected. Her voice rises in shock.
Unbelievable, right? That takes a lot of guts. Who would have guessed we had people like that here at Laplace? If you've got time, maybe you should go check on them. See if you can talk some sense into them.
He aims to pat her shoulder, but considering her mechanical components, he lowers his hand halfway.
Anyway, I have a street of houses to check one by one for stragglers, so I've got to get back to it.
At least they're thorough with
Oh,
these
it's
evacuations.
freezing cold out there. Don't forget to check the components. I'll catch up with you when we get back to the branch.
She once hoped that Ludwig would shut down this absurd plan, a mission with far greater odds of failure than achieving any meaningful goal. But she should have known better. Laplace is filled with the most stubborn people imaginable. They would never give up, no matter how hard the obstacle stands in their way. How many obstacles stand in their way? The storm is coming. What else is left for her to do? Pointer looks in the direction of the Cosmodome, the buildings obscured by a swirling street of white.
Everything is made of atoms. From afar, Mount Taihang is like a grindstone. The Yellow River is like a belt.
He does
All
like to
these
talk.
things are
Like
but
low-key, though.
dust.
Like, actually, though.
In other words, maybe the reason why we are here is only a complete coincidence.
That's nice, Han. Zhang?
Hold it. Let's just get back to the topic at hand. I think I'm allergic to poetry.
I want to hear the rest. Would you please let him finish?
Right. Let her at least.
I think I'd rather take a chance on that lethal backstory cliche. How about you start us off?
The little snake tilts their head in unison. Every eye lands inquisitively on name day. He almost wishes for petrification spell to hit himself.
Sure, what do you want to know? Are you curious about why I chose our loose yet ambitious team?
Loose yet ambitious. That's a good description. You brought it up. Now spit it out. And make it simple.
Maybe I shouldn't have oversold it. I just think you have a good plan. What if this works? What if we do this and it changes the world? And I could be a part of that. It's a tempting thought, don't you think?
Facts.
I just don't want to see another place I hold dear lost to the storm.
So you mean it was for your hometown?
Yeah. I guess you could say that.
Elizabeth is so pretty. Like her hair, like her color scheme and everything just looks so cool.
Isn't your homeland still here in this era?
More often than not, Kiparina chooses to listen and wait. She seldomly inserts herself into the conversation.
Have you just accepted the fact that it will disappear again?
Oh. He shakes his head.
My home isn't in this era. Maybe the names are the same. Same old familiar buildings, but nothing that matters to me. What's gone is gone. Don't feel bad for me, though. Now I have my own portable hometown.
He raises a finger and taps the little ornament dangler on his ear.
Hey, I always figured you kept that around in case you needed some quick cash. You know, like those pirates that had coin earrings.
Oh, no. My brother said he would kill me if I gave this away. It's meant to be for the last living child, a family heirloom of sorts. If I lost it, I think my family would crawl out of their graves and haunt me. If they had graves.
Oh.
Still, if I was in dire need.
You're like, I would sell it for a little buck. Family, the word stirs emotions in those listening. Kiparina lowers her head, trying to hide her expression.
Alia family?
Aww. She points to the ground, doing her best to respond with the words she learned, even if the meaning is slightly off.
No, Voyager. This is not my family. They're in Italia.
But these can be like a second family.
These are my friends.
But like, friends. You know what? I get that, yeah. At least she didn't say they're coworkers. No, these are just my coworkers.
Friends.
But yeah, friends. But sometimes friends can become family. You never know. She knows this word, but until now she only used it to describe Kiparina. For Kiparina, it's a word that breaks down barriers and opens doors.
You told me that as long as there are living people to remember what has been, that what we're doing will be worthwhile. I've tried to accept that, but I still can't.
Aww.
What has been?
I mean, to be honest, she just learned
not
about the
just an old
storm like
building
recently.
Or some candy in a store. It's the place I grew up and the people I love that will be taken away. It's everything in my life. It is my life. I know I must accept it. That I can do nothing but accept it.
Another long silence. Everyone stands here as a reason to keep going. Reason strong enough to chase the absurd. But how long can I... Oh, that's what she said. Dang. In other words, no one here knows the real answer. Oh, okay. I guess we're fighting critters now.
Dental checkup.
Oh, these guys. So we meet again. Everyone listen up. It's time to pull out.
A good thing, new hypothesis.
Got that.
Thank you for your cooperation. Case closed. I'll be sure to write a report and put it on...
Too freaking easy. Too easy. Too easy. Alright. Aurora Borealis, let's go. We who chase the stars. The hardest person to convince is often yourself. Sensing Kiparina's disappointment, Name Day finally speaks up.
About that?
I don't know.
What? The blunt reply causes him to bite his tongue and listen.
When I heard about my parents' death, I was just stepping onto the bus to Laplace. I felt like I had no time to even think about it.
Aww.
I guess I mistook that for acceptance. After all, there's nothing I could do to change it. Then about 3 months later, I broke my pen while writing a research log. I cried for 40 hours. 40 hours. And I'm not exaggerating. I'm grateful my roommate didn't have me committed.
Was it...
So it just like
parents' pen?
hit her all at once or something. The very idea of his Beth crying seems almost impossible to imagine. She cuts off the thought before it turns impolite.
Nah, just an ordinary Laplace office pen. They give them out by the box load. But back home when I broke something, my parents would tease me for being careless. And then we would find a new one together.
Aww.
You can't really accept a thing like this. The only thing you can do is put your pain aside and find something to do with yourself. Even if it's just making a ball of tape. Just wrap a ball round and round over
She's
and over
like,
until
you
you've
need to
forgotten
find
what it
yourself some
even looked
coping
like
mechanisms, girly.
Maybe that is something I can try.
The little astronaut nods solemnly.
Cool. You should. I'm speaking from experience. You know, when you're young, everything bad seems like the end of the world. Forgetting your homework might as well be the apocalypse.
True, I'm not even gonna lie. That was me in high school, y'all. Like, failing a test, I thought my life was freaking over. Not graduating honors, bro. That was it for me. Now C's get degrees. Let me just say. She's right. Name Day swallows the words he had meant to use to lighten the mood. He's heard enough of them before. He's even asked them, oh my gosh, asked himself the same. Oh
Are you going home, Mr. Raccoon?
No. I'm heading out for a mission.
So he's just Mr. Raccoon now, huh? I don't know what makes him Mr. Raccoon.
Vila said it's a time
I've
that
been
you're
like,
familiar with.
Do I look like a raccoon?
But that you didn't ever plan on going back.
I
know
am
Vila
some
had another
raccoon.
home before she moved to Rayashki. You must have one too. What was it like? Does it snow there?
Abgus is very smart. He's a very smart little
Yes,
kid.
it snowed there. So much that it made the trees sag and covered up your footprints as soon as you walked past. When the Volkov froze over, my sister and I would go and fish from holes we cut in the ice.
Comrade Pasuno once fell in the ice doing that. We didn't see him at school for weeks.
Yeah, he probably almost died, huh?
Playing on the ice can be dangerous. Little oldest.
Very. Legend has it that girls who drown become Rusolki. He asked Vila once and confirmed it was only a myth. Most stories like that, heavily embellished in the retelling. Most stories are like that, sorry. The hold on... Oh my gosh, I cannot read. To hold... Oh my gosh,
But
I
it's
knew
all
that.
gone.
Frick! I'm like, I
No
know the
matter
one that I
the
messed
era.
up in the first freaking two words.
Even if I went back
They're gonna
to
move
that little
forward,
dot
oh well.
on the map,
I'm sure you guys
it
read
would
that.
never be the same.
Like Rayashki.
I'm just like, low key, some of these don't have to auto scroll to the next one, you know? Like, I'm like, dang. Like, before it was perfect. Where they, like, rarely had, like, moments where that would happen was like when the screen was black or something. Or like you see an animation happening, like, in real time. Like something flying across or something like that. But what do you mean it's happening when literally we're having just a regular conversation?
Just like Ryashki.
Another patch of land whose story was lost in the storm, remembered only by a few lucky enough to have lived there. He tries to pull the topic back before it veers somewhere neither of them can handle. You know what, guys? I highly recommend you watch my Vila video essay. If you want to go back a little to Ryashki times, make sure you check that out. Actually make it the thing. And check out Fructose Tolerance Wind Song video, because we kind of did a collaboration. So she did one character and I did the other, so it was kind of cool.
Мы должны выжить.
Check it out.
И потом
I'll have
все
it at the
встанет
end.
на круги свои.
Also have it in the description for you guys. Maybe for this whole series, I'll have it in the description.
Леня, держись. Жизнь — это очень важная вещь.
Stay alive. That's the most important thing.
Иди,
Keep
следуй
going.
тому
Follow the
маршруту,
route I
который
told
я
you.
тебе дал.
Never look back.
Никогда не оглядывайся назад.
Being certified as capable for an independent field mission means you're an official Foundation member. Congrats in advance.
Oh.
Most people here use an alias, though it's all up to you. Just make sure you pick a good one. It's not easy to change once it's confirmed.
I see. Thank you for telling me.
The day he left home came closer to another date soon to be celebrated. That's it. He hands over his paper application
Let me
form.
check. All right, no problemo.
Wait, what's his name? Leonid? Leonid?
The storm has made everyone's life harder here. The Foundation is always in need of more manpower, and in need of honest men like you, even more so.
I'm like, people go under aliases? Are you sure? I'm trying to think of a character that... Well, Medicine Pocket definitely goes under an alias, so... But, I don't know. Anyone else?
Welcome to the St. Pavlov Foundation Far East Branch, Mr. Name Day.
Name Day. Aww. A name means existence. But it's hard to accept, knowing that your city can't be found on any map, or a city still shares its name, but has changed entirely. He's tried before, but his arcane skill doesn't work on living beings. That fleet glow he remembers is probably just an illusion.
You're thinking about something. Missing your home again, yes? It's okay. Vila said as long as we pay attention in class and keep learning, we will be able to rebuild Reashki in the future.
Aww.
We will rebuild it as long as each and every comrade keeps that goal in their mind. And I will never forget.
Honey, baby, sweet child. The sunflower tilts its head, the boy mimics it, and then pats his friend's shoulder, offering a little encouragement. That's so cute.
Большое спасибо, товарищ Август.
Thank you very much, Comrade Avgus. Name day is still lost in thought as the aurora begins to spill across the sky. It follows its own patterns, constant and whatever, exists without the need for names. I don't. I'm done. Nothing in nature is made for humanity.
Come here, Alia.
But it sure is pretty.
Oh, I think for now I'd prefer to be called Kibarina.
She mutters something more under her breath, but still finds herself sitting in the offered spot.
Hurry up. You don't get an aurora like this every night. You need those charged particles up there for your arcane skill.
I thought we were here for a vacation.
It can be more than one thing.
Is this a
team
bonding like trip? Is that what this is? She finds a subtle rock to sit on and brushes the dust. Oh my gosh, she brushes the dust. Whatever the freak. Ooh!
Stay calm. Walking in space is definitely going to be easier than walking a tightrope. There's no absolute direction up there. Up or down depends on the reference you choose. In short, there's no falling down.
This is so pretty. Caterina nods seriously.
Tomorrow? No, the day after tomorrow. I'll be up there, drifting above the earth with the stars. I wonder if they'll feel warm to the touch.
Whether from nerves or from night wind, she shivers. Hesbeth opens her arms. Hesbeth. I'm calling her the Hesbeth the entire time. It's Hisabeth. Oh, that's why I just should call her Beth. Opens her arms wide to pull both girls into a huddle. Imagine if I read her name wrong this entire time.
Cold.
Like, to the very last part.
On nights like this, I would sneak into the pens and sleep beside Masha, the bear cub I took care of. She was so warm to cuddle. And now I'm here huddled with all of you. Oh, sorry. I'm not suggesting you remind me of bears.
It's okay.
It just feels safe.
Which is good.
There were times during the coldest winter nights that my siblings and I would cuddle up with the stray dogs to keep ourselves warm.
Oh.
Hold on. You people don't just hibernate through the winter? You're missing out.
Right? I wish humans hibernated through the winter. This is the first time their little team has sat together without a mission on their minds, chattering about lives, past lives, and faraway memories. Before she realizes it, sleeplessness sneaks up on Caterina. She stands off to shake the sudden drowsiness, and Hisabeth rises
All right,
with her.
we should head back.
Hisabeth.
We don't want our little
Hisabeth.
astronaut to be too tired.
Hisabeth. All right.
Hey, you think I don't see what you're doing? You haven't told us your story yet. It's been on my mind since I first got here. Why would you do all this? You don't strike me as the hopeless dreamer type.
I don't? Well, I should make more of an effort to match the stereotype.
She tilts her head just enough to catch the dozing little snake and nudge it back onto her shoulder.
It's not so dreamy, though. I just want to know the answers. Where do we come from and how things will end? What, not convincing enough? Perhaps you want something more in-depth? Way back when, before all this, Pointer and I were being driven mad by work. We would walk out here and there was something she would say to me.
She narrows her eyes, watching the shifting currents of light with interest. High-energy solar particles, shaped on Earth by Earth's magnetic fields, dance across the sky in colors visible to the naked eye. If you listen closely, you might even hear their faint crackle.
Language is a tool that permits us to describe how the universe was created and how it will end. Through it, we reflect on our existence. In order to understand eternity, we must first understand death and impermanence.
After a small shake of her head, she regains her usual tone.
What do you think? Good impression of her, no? Everyone says it's my best.
The aurora hanging above the sky shines down at the people below. Brilliant beams fall, blurring the edge between the snowy sky and the softened ever expression into oh my gosh, I read that so wrong. Blurring the edge between snow and sky and softening every expression into something unreadable. Elizabeth's voice feels like it's coming from far away.
Tomorrow might be our last free day before the storm. I guess it's fitting then to ask the age-old question. If tomorrow was the last day of your life, what would you do?
That's crazy. That's an interesting question. Guys, that is my comment of the day. Answer in the comment section below. I'm very curious what you guys would say. I don't know. I don't know what I'd do. I don't think I'd do anything special. I'm not gonna lie. But, you know, you never know. That's not a question you really want to think about, but I'm making you guys think about it. I have no idea. None. I'd probably open up a credit card and and I don't know, go have some fun. That's what I'd do. The little soon-to-be astronaut stands before the heavy blast door and presses her finger against the scanner. Just like several months before, she walks to the quiet corridor on the way to her training.
Do everything we can, and do my best.
Is today the day?
Leave no regrets.
Did they say a time? I wasn't paying attention.
That's why I have to
I was
finish
answering
my
the question.
training.
Today, isn't it? Today? The closer she gets to the end, the more the nerves take hold. She looks for comfort in steady, familiar routes.
Raz, dva,
1,
three.
2, 3. She finishes her count silently. Right on cue, the blast doors slide open. Alright, back to training. Oh!
Program activated.
I didn't know she was here. Lit. I'm going to perform better in this simulation than ever before.
A good and your hypothesis. Don't take it on steps. No other study could show you this.
So she's more like a support character? I mean, I barely got to see what she does. That's it. Don't stop now. Memorize every step as you go. Oh, there's more.
A good
May charging. Loading.
taking another look. But only for an instant.
Her attacks are so pretty. That was a precast. All right, nicely done. Now we'll move on to zero gravity training.
And now to return to my long-term mission. Rest.
Are we remembering? The waitlist calms her compared to the other simulated operations arcane skill practice that oh my gosh. This is her favorite routine. It's like walking a tightrope, but without the fear of falling. With gravity out of the picture, the sky itself feels reachable, the world stretched out like a velvet blanket around her.
Если это последний день моей
This is the last day of my life. How can I prove that I was in this world? With my name, my memories. I remember what they call me. I'm telling you guys right now, I think about this way more than I probably should. About like how I want to be remembered, like if anything. And like low-key, yeah, like I think everyone does want to be remembered to some extent. But like, yeah, I feel like I think about that quite a lot. Like I feel like, to me, I don't want to feel like my life was pointless, you know? So, you know, that's my thoughts on the matter.
Alina Medvedeva, the girl like a bear. You must have a proper stage name for your performance. Kiparina.
Aww.
What do you think? Natalia and I decided on it together. She's a clever one, always reading the latest astrological lectures. It's from a place in the
She's
stars.
so cute.
Kuiper, she calls it. Some asteroid belt made of ice. This is because to us, you are a gift from the stars.
That is so precious. He lifts her high, steadily to secure. To a child, it feels like flying, so close to the starry sky built from light bulbs and canvas.
Mr. Kozlov. Mrs. Kozlova.
Like you would think that would autoplay.
Why all the rush? Let's wait one day later, or maybe two. Why don't we ask that Laplace lady to see Ali again?
I am sure she's too busy. But look, everyone's leaving town. Something must be happening.
Evacuations, y'all. He gestures to a place out in the distance, the dimly lit cosmodome, barely visible against the night sky.
She'll be safe there. Didn't you hear them say that? Laplace's building will be the last to fall, even if the whole world comes to an end. What we must do then is keep ourselves safe. That way, someday in the future, we will have the chance to see her again. Sitting in the audience, clapping for us until her hands are red.
My big bear wants to pretend he doesn't have a heart. I know you miss her as much as I do.
Yeah, I even miss her, and I just saw her.
Of course, but I must
She's so
stay
precious.
in control of myself. Maybe we can put something on the signboard. A circle, like her space helmet. You know that signboard hasn't been changed since my Dedushka was the ringmaster. What a change it will be.
Natalia frowns as she struggles with the knots on her luggage, but straightens up when she hears the comment.
Yes, and we will add some stars and spaceships. I'll ping them on once we're set up in Moscow. Oh, and don't forget to take down their address so we can send things to her.
You think I didn't do that the minute we came here? Natalia,
Yeah.
you're showing so much concern. What happened to my carefree circus wife?
It's just that there's nothing else I can do.
She pats her package beside her, and a few neatly wrapped dolls, and a set of freshly cleaned costumes.
We've always been there for her. Now she's alone and far from us.
She's only 15.
Who will care for her now?
Risking her life like every other Foundation child.
It is how it
You know what?
must
Jay
be.
had every right to be
We
upset.
cannot be there for her forever.
You know what, Jay? I'm seeing it now. I see it.
You can't do this your whole life. Audiences come to watch an acrobat fly, but they also come to see if they will fall. Most
Real.
people would never dare to walk on a tightrope. They pay to see people do the thrilling things that they would never do themselves. But it is a dangerous business. I often wish that you will one day find a safer way to live than this.
I don't know if Laplace is that place, but I mean, it's the thought that counts. It's crazy how she went to Laplace. Is walking on the ground really any safer? Well, I'm sure walking in the air is definitely less safe, but how long will my life be? 8 years, 10 years, 15 years. What's next? When will it end? Oh, you shouldn't be thinking about that.
Time never ends. It's a concept, and there are many explanations for it. One suggests that since the whole world is made of particles, including our brains, then our minds too can be calculated, so that everything that's happening or about to happen can be predicted.
Dang.
Past, present, future. All
Who's
that
doing
ever
that?
was and is and ever will be was destined from the moment the universe began. Each moment like a knot on a string that's already been tied. Our lives just moving along a fixed track from birth to death. Then there is another. The theory that none of this is really happening at all. That all perception is illusion. Only the present exists, and only for as long as we are experiencing it. If you ask me to choose, I prefer the first one.
It's not like a tightrope then. When I walk on the rope, I don't see past and future. I only feel what is happening right now. For example, these lights make my palms feel hot and warm, but the stones beneath me are cold.
Cool. Sounds like you favor the second theory.
I feel like these are just minds, like two different mindsets people have to life. You know,
But it
like
doesn't
in
matter
reality,
which side you're on.
not just
There's
like
one
in
thing
here,
both have in common.
like in real life.
Our existence, whatever you make of it, is just a fleeting moment in time.
But those countless moments string together into eternity. I'm small to the universe, just a person. But I'm a part of Utrnyaya, which is bigger than myself. We belong to a people, a country, a planet, and a galaxy.
Aww.
Maybe that's how we share in eternity, by existing as part of it. Each one of us, no matter how small, takes part in creating the universe.
The researcher widens her eyes in brief suspense, but just as soon returns to her usual confident and breezy smile.
You got it. When we learn all the rules that govern our universe, we'll be able to predict all that is to come. We'll be able to survive without superstition and fear of the unknown.
Выжить.
Survive.
Это легче сказать,
That's easier said than
чем
done.
сделать. А что, если
If
у
we
нас
fail
завтра не
tomorrow,
получится? Шторм смоет
The
все, что
storm
мы
will
здесь
wash away all
сделали.
that we have done,
И все, что я
everything I've
когда-нибудь
ever
могла
known.
бы знать. И все, что
The
останется,
only trace of it will be that record,
хранящееся
stuffed
в
away in some dusty
кабинете
cabinet in the
Foundation.
foundation.
И если так,
Even so,
я
I hope one
надеюсь,
day,
однажды
when they
они
mention
вспомнят
me,
обо мне,
they will look up at the sky
поднимут
and
глаза в
say,
небо и скажут: смелый,
a
молодой
brave young
космонавт
astronaut
однажды
walked
ходил
among the
среди
stars.
звезд.
It's not about Mr. Kovlov's wishes for
И
Alia.
она,
Oh,
Алина Медведева,
and
сделала
she,
этот
Alia,
выбор
made
сама.
the choice to go herself. Natalia returns to the tent to retrieve the last few boxes of clothes while Mr. Kozlov is busy tightening the ropes on the luggage. There's a lot to pack. He tugs hard at the rope, tying the dolls Katerina left behind safely into one bundle, muttering the rest of what he'd say to her, what he didn't get to say earlier.
Children grow up, adults grow old, and then we die. So what's the use in worrying? All that matters is our Alia will be safe.
No.
Mr. Kozlov, you should have already left. The longer you wait to leave, the more dangerous it will be.
The man is startled. He's not good at dealing with researchers, and he never expected to run into one of them on the empty streets so late at night.
Is there something wrong, then? We are ready to go, as you can see. We're all packed up.
Why is he so nervous? He motions to the stacked boxes behind him, his tone one on the brink of pleading.
No, Nothing to be concerned with for now. But we need you to follow the evacuation notice for your safety. Keep your passes with you. You may need to show the soldiers on the road ahead. And please take care. The snowfall is getting heavier.
Sure, but if you don't mind my asking, is Alia all right? How is she? How is her training?
And Pointer wouldn't freaking know. She hasn't been around.
I know that she's a good girl, but I'm afraid she'll push herself too much.
As she tried to do.
She's always been so diligent.
You have nothing to worry about. Kipparina is a very disciplined and intelligent young woman. We've been most impressed with her work.
I just wish Pointer didn't quit.
I believe that she could have a very promising future with Laplace.
The fatigue in his voice eases a bit, and some pride returns to him. The pride of a ringmaster.
Promising? I knew it. My Alia is a promising candidate for Laplace.
Oh, he's such a proud dad.
When we first found her in Murmansk, she was just an orphaned babe. And now, see how wonderful she has become.
I believe I understand. Time really does fly, doesn't it?
Thank you for telling me about her. I've wanted to pay her a visit, but I don't want to bother her.
Aww.
And I also don't think she wants to see an old man cry.
Bro.
But if you say she is doing well, this is enough for me. But I must ask, miss, why are you still in town? Aren't you going to be busy with the launch soon?
Good question. Pointer follows his eyes as he casts a look down the street. Bright fluorescent lights illuminate the snow whatever. The snow falls on both of their shoulders. It melts on Mr. Kovalov, but it settles in layers on Pointer's, not Portier's, metallic frame.
I'm here to see if we missed anything.
Are you now? Come on, it's not too late to join. You did help in the beginning. It's only worth seeing the fruit of your labor, you know? Don't you want to see how this all ends up, all turns out? I'm very nervous. What's about time? What about time? What? Okay, 14 hours. I love the countdowns. Like, the light softens some of the chill, adding a touch of life to the empty tables and chairs. The owner reaches out from behind the counter, pushing over a steaming cup and a small porcelain plate packed to the brim with gingerbread.
Sorry, miss, but we've already packed everything away. I am leaving on the last truck tomorrow morning. There was still some fresh food around yesterday, but today I've got nothing. All I can offer you is a mug of boiled water and some gingerbread.
Not gingerbread and hot water.
That will be enough. Thanks.
She got here a little late. This is the last place in town with a light on. The owner rummages around for a while and manages to find a bucket of instant noodles and some other homemade treats, not gifts. She bites into the gingerbread cookie with a smooth spice and sweet lingering on her sensors.
Wow. This gingerbread tastes amazing.
I haven't had gingerbread in years.
You bet. I'm originally from Novomoskovsk. We're famous for it. I think I told your friend the story last time she was here. I am no good with hammers or rocks, but I know food. And the miners always work up a healthy appetite. My friend, Raisa, makes much better gingerbread than I do. Sometimes I think the only reason people eat here is for the conversation. The winter chill keeps everyone huddled inside. So, what else can you do but talk the long nights away?
It is good to have someone to talk to. Still, I'm curious why you decided to stick around until the last minute.
I'm in no rush. No one's bothered to explain why it is we have to evacuate, so I'll let all the young folks with something to live for get out first. Could I ask you a question as well?
Sure. But I can't guarantee I'll have an answer.
It's only that my friend lived in a town a lot like this. A mining town. They had their own big shots running things there too.
Is it... he's not talking about Ryashiki, is he?
In her last letter, she told me that those big shots were talking about evacuating them.
This is Ryashiki.
Then... nothing. It's been years, and I haven't heard from her since.
Oh, snap. Well, this place is about to meet the same fate your friend did. But dang. Aww. The descriptions seem eerily familiar. Before she can say the name of the town, the owner shakes his head.
Forget it, miss. It's a small town. I doubt you or anyone knows what really happened here.
It's probably better to play dumb.
I often wonder where she is now. Or if she's even alive. But I hope that I will see her again someday.
Maybe. Somewhere else at least. It's the kind of question that can be answered. The town she's thinking of no longer exists. But she believes people need something to believe in.
Sorry. I really don't know. Perhaps they did evacuate. But relocation can be complicated. It can take years. Maybe you'll hear from her again when she settles down.
Yes, that's true. These things take time. Well, at least I can sleep at night.
The owner turns back to his packing, leaving her alone. She takes a moment to examine the restaurant. In the vase atop the cabinet, a flower droops slightly. Its color is a bright golden yellow.
Sunflowers.
Even more sunflowers. The seeds given away so casually, like they meant nothing, are blooming in corners everywhere. There are still some ingredients on the shelves that haven't been packed, sealed bags and cans occupying a small space.
Dried apples.
She attempts to scan their descriptions, but in the poor lighting, it's a lost cause.
Oh, I forgot to pack those. It's amazing, isn't it, when you think about it? Even here in the far north, we can get fresh fruit and vegetables. I guess this technology was invented to make food for cosmonauts. But now people in Mjolnir get to enjoy it too. The benefits of science. You can take some if you like. I have no room for them.
Pointer stares at the freeze-dried food on the shelf, momentarily dazed. The research she has once worked on, once thought meaningless, had found its way into daily life.
Thank you. I'll be fine with just this. You've actually already helped me out a lot.
She tears open an instant noodle packet.
No veggie packets. Huh. Can my day get any worse?
Dang.
They act as if all of their essential and valuable consumer technology just popped up out of nowhere. To think that aerospace engineering has less to contribute than their other projects? Mad! They wouldn't even have vegetable packets in their instant noodles without us.
The fact that once I was young, I considered being an engineering major is insane. Things close by, solid and clear in texture, undeniable proof of existence. She has always valued that. What can be felt and touched.
Come on, pull yourself together, Pointer. We don't buy into karma. This is only another damn coincidence.
What price are you willing to pay for that answer? This might be the most irrational decision she has ever made. Having made up her mind, she begins to battle with the bucket of noodles in front of her.
Tastes awful.
13 hours before the storm. So it's only been an hour.
Final check. Spaceship?
We've run a full diagnostic check. All components are operational. We are fully fueled, and we even installed that new installation you invented.
Data monitoring and communication systems?
Check. All systems are functional, including the backups.
Astronaut status?
Noodles? She good?
I'm all checked out too. My arcane skill energy level, physical and mental status, and the integrity of my spacesuit are all within your parameters.
Nice.
Is there anything else we've missed? Anything at all?
She scans each person one by one until settling on the girl with curiosity burning in her eyes.
Ah, what about our special humanitarian support staff? Maybe we should give her a check too.
A cheerful tune.
Alright, dismiss. I'll see you at the launch bay doors in 3 hours.
She said, I'm good.
Now everyone, cool off a bit.
Listen to this.
We need to decompress before the action starts. Stay in touch via your communicators. I need everyone frosty. We're in the last mile now.
We need everyone feeling frosty.
There are still some things left to be checked through. If only we had more help.
As the others trickle out, Hizb's final inspection comes to an end. She opens a drawer of her desk, shuffles through the cards lying in the corner of the corner of her pocket. Okay. The snow is trampled into muddy slush again and again, then flattened back into white. Pointer steps carefully, trying to follow footsteps and tire tracks that haven't yet been covered. There are no more voices in the town. Stripped of its adornments, Miri is now cold bricks, scared wood, and stained signs. Boots and wheels once ground its days and nights into something solid. Did I read that right? The circus lights, the scent of food of the restaurant, and the silver of the researchers' uniforms, an occasional flash of gray plaid, all once decorated it and made it worth remembering. Now it's a nameless ghost town, one of countless others.
It is so cold even in the daylight. At least the evacuation has gone smoothly.
No sooner has she said this than a critter wandered into the town and met its end. The soldiers likely didn't have time to deal with it properly and left its body in the snow. Dang! The wilder dogs, drawn by the faint scent of blood, arrived to enjoy the feast.
Well, that's
they just shot a freaking critter. She calculated the best angle for a clean attack and starts to move. So you're telling me critters they don't just fade into dust? So what about all the critters I farmed for my materials? You're telling me their bodies are just somewhere? Is that what you're telling me? It's kind of cruel. So you're telling me these critters?
Program activated.
We're just gonna leave their bodies? Surely those keen little noses of yours should have smelled the rain coming by now. Off you go now, pup.
Charging.
Oh, we're just scaring them away.
No other study could show you this.
You guys gotta get out of here, man.
And now, to return to my long-term...
Rest.
Scamper off and don't come back.
She's definitely the most I've gotten for these endings. Like, dang. I'm like, out of all those characters, I keep getting Lucy. How do they calculate that? Is it random? The blood on her soles has been mixed in the snow, forming into an icy red shard. Behind her, a trail of murky prints leads off across the snow. Like red ribbons tied to trees, making a trail, this crimson path winds towards where the vehicle had been parked last night.
I don't really know how much time I have left at all. These storm predictions are based on fluctuations in arcane energy levels. There's even a chance that this won't be the storm at all. Just some kind of arcane phenomenon. No matter what the case may be, I can't afford an odyssey at a time like this. I have to get to the Cosmodrome. ASAP.
Oh wait, so she's coming! Evie! Hezbedeth runs through dedicated calibrations of the equipment in the room. Then Bro. Okay, I can read it. The snakes tilt their heads, thoroughly distracted by the many blinking prompts on the screen. To focus, she tries turning the noise in her head into spoken words.
Arcane energy fluctuations aren't a perfect method of predicting the storm. What if all these fluctuations are something else? Something like that girl.
Literally, for me, guys, I don't know if I'm the only one that does this. I speak to myself a lot. And not like a lot in a weird way, but it's because my thoughts move so fast that I need to say them out loud to slow them down, because I tend to give myself a lot of headaches due to overthinking. So I literally have to say a lot of my thoughts out loud, or else like my brain's just gonna fly past what I want to say in my head. So it's kind of a way to not only organize my thoughts, but keep me from getting a headache.
Voyager, a mysterious girl with unbelievable power. I should let the Foundation handle this. I can't force her to join in and experiment against her will. There are too many redundant steps in the launching
I like how we're doing
system.
this now.
We need to streamline them if we're going to make our deadline.
I'm like, wait, we're asking for consent now? We got only so much time. I could have been wearing a watch for
Aren't
once.
those steps important for safety?
Yeah, probably. But the process is too complicated. I think Pointer was the only one that ever managed to remember each step in order.
Dang, not her actually sacrificing safety because Pointer's not around.
Oh, so now you are thinking of her again.
Yeah,
Clock
whatever.
it.
I could use another hand is all. She's probably still in the branch building, busy with her own stuff. Besides...
Hey, you hear that?
Is that her? Hurried footsteps approach the launch bay.
It's an intruder! Hurry! We've got to stop them!
What are you gonna do? The little snake's mouth is pinched shut, and the other falls silent. She listens closely to the increasingly urgent steps.
Effortless steps from a tall figure, with a tendency to lean forward. Sounds familiar. Could it be Windsong? Did she leave something behind again?
The figure that burst into the room is unmistakably familiar, unexpectedly yet somehow inevitable. Help us do this, girly pop. Oh my gosh. I feel like these are perfect endings. I try and split all my times into like 5. Like all the patches into 5 episodes. So next episode is going to be the last episode of this patch. But if you guys like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the description. You can check out my TikTok, my Instagram, and my Twitter, as well as the Reverse 99 keychains down below, and also the Discord, where we have a bunch of people who like to talk about Reverse 1999 as well as other gacha games. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. And at the end, I will also recommend, if you'd like, watch my Vila video essay as well as fructose tolerant Windsong video essay. And that should be coming in a couple seconds. I'll see you guys in the next video. Check out.